Hey everyone, I've been asked a lot to make a video on how to install a gyro, so I'm gonna go through all of that with you today. You're gonna need your standard tools, your lower cable, your upper cable, your gyro plate, your detangler, or rotor, or whatever you want to call it, your brakes, something to hold your brakes, either this stuff, I use this, and tape. And then your other general brake crap. You also need to have your lower gyro tabs installed. Most frames come with those. And just a note about your upper gyro plate, make sure you get the one that goes with your stem. Mine wasn't quite the right size, so I had to do some stuff to it to make it work with my stem. Just a heads up. So, let's get started. Okay, first things first, you're going to want to get your detangler, just throw it on there. Get your plate, throw it on there also. Handlebars, get that on there. And then from there on, it's just the standard putting your stem on. So I'll put my stem on, then be right back with you. Okay, now that we got the stem on, you want to throw on your whatever this is called, your brake lever. I have the Odyssey lever, so it has the special thing that just goes right over your bars. I think that's the way it goes on. Don't have to worry about the angle of it or anything yet, we're just getting everything on. Take your upper cable. Now for the upper cable, I already put on the barrel adjusters. It's very easy, don't think I need to show you how to do that. But you'll see that they're not the exact same size. One of them's longer. The longer one goes over to this side of the gyro plate. The short one goes to this side of the gyro plate. So you just get it into this part of your brake. Put it along there. Grab your farther end, or farthest end, or whatever you want to call it. And then you just screw it into your gyro plate. Just get it started, screw it all the way down, and then once you get everything on here, you can adjust it as needed. And it's also easier to screw in if you don't have the cord all the way up in it. If you bring it out some, it's a lot easier to screw in. Okay, now we're going to install the lower cable. First off, the cable housing is going to be a lot longer than this. So when you go to install it, you will want to measure up about how far you think it's going to go to your barrel adjuster, and then chop that extra bit off. Neither side is longer than the other, so just screw it in there. It should be pretty self-explanatory. Same thing as the top. If you don't have it in the barrel adjuster and you have it out like that, it'll be a lot easier to screw in. Make sure to have have it screw all the way in. Don't have any sticking out. And then once you have everything installed, you will adjust everything. Let's see if I can get it on this side. Okay, thread it through your first cable guide here, and then thread it through your barrel adjuster. For the barrel adjuster, same thing, screw it all the way in. That way, once you have everything installed, you can just adjust it as needed. Okay, throw these cables into your gyro. It doesn't really matter if you start in the top or the bottom. Might have to move some stuff around, but you'll get them in. Shouldn't be all that hard. Now, what I do, grab some tape, something to cut the tape with, and then tape this to your handlebar. And then you will also want to tape this bottom one to your frame. That way they just don't move around and they just work a lot better this way, and you don't have stuff banging against your bike. Preferably try to find some tape that matches your frame, unless you don't care about if it matches colors or not. Then I also have these Velcro things here that just help hold it in place just a little bit better. And they move around some, and that's why I use tape along with them. Okay, now you're going to want to get your cable hanger on. I already got mine on because it was going to be a bit of a pain to do it while you guys are watching me, but just get that on there. I'm going to grab a grabbing utensils just to grab the end of this and pull it up a little bit more. I don't suggest doing that though with a fresh cable. This is just an old one, so because you don't want to damage your cable hanger. I do suggest getting this Odyssey one though, because it works a whole lot better than some of the other ones that I've used in the past. It's just a whole lot simpler to get on and off and dialed in. So you'll just tighten it up. Make sure you get it nice and tight, because if it's not, your cable can pull through and then your brakes will just continually get more loose than they should be. Throw your straddle cable on your brakes. Cables on the brakes. And then once you have that on, you just adjust this barrel adjuster, these barrel adjusters, so that this is all nice and taut. Same with back here. Then your brakes will be running nice and smoothly, and that's how you install your gyro. Have any more questions, just let me know. Shouldn't be too hard, it's all self-explanatory pretty much. Have fun with your new gyro.